All right, there we go. We are now live, quotation marks, and recording. I hope I don't mess this up by simply minimizing something wrong. But anyway, as mentioned, I'll unpause the game. Lucas is not with us for this session. He had something come up in his personal life, and he was going to step away shortly after starting, simply because his kids and his family are having some rough times getting into this Christmas spirit. Plus, his little ones are little ones, so when they're little, they tend to be a little more easily swayed by bad weather and sicknesses. That makes kids grumpy.
So cute, but so grumpy.
Yeah, it's easy to go between the two when you're little bit kids. Anywho, last time we left, we were finishing up the first of possibly many fights against the giant ants. Out of all the ants, two remain, one that attacked Calamity and one that attacked Sundance. I moved the rest out of character over here, so they're just not in the way, because tokens don't just go semi-see-through without just make them invisible. And then you just forget about them, and I don't count them for experience later. That's not what we want, I would assume.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was the top of the order. It was Zero's turn. Zero.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Everything
Come over here.
Everything relies on you, Big Guy. You got this.
Take out Mr. Little Ant.
Yep, the little ones
see what we
take
can do
2
tonight.
successes to hit.
No whammies.
And he gets a whammy. I can almost guarantee he gets a whammy.
Oh my god.
Almost too.
Look at that.
We spoke it into existence. We manifested it.
Why when he said
That's
no
horrible.
whammies, I was like, yeah, he's gonna get a whammy because he said it.
Luck. Come on, luck. All right. Well, I missed.
You missed.
But I didn't break my bat again.
Yeah, you didn't hurt yourself somehow. Alrighty, Sundance. I'll go again.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. I gotta take my luck and then move over. Okay.
Luck points. This is so bad.
I'm so glad I made lucky with so many luck points.
Yep.
All right, Sundance. What was he doing?
We'll be using that party AP tonight, guys.
Yeah, he was getting attacked by the other ant that's still alive.
Yeah, he was shooting
what about the big one?
Laser gun.
He had shot it.
This ant was stuck in him, was it not? It had a critical failure and it got stuck into its boot.
Yes, it did.
So if I shoot it, will it shoot Sundance's foot off?
No, but I will take its defense down by 1 because it can't get away. You're still got to deal with its heavy. Okay. It's still got a heavy exoskeleton because it's super ant, but it's now hard to get away when you're stuck in someone's leather pants buckles in your mouth. Well, having a head that big and being stuck in something with that head is kind of hard to dodge.
Let's see if I don't shoot his foot off. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's 3 extra raises or whatever you want to use for this roll.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll bump the party AP up to 2.
Yeah.
And then I will use 1 to.
Alright, so don't forget to tick down his fusion cell count by 1.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I don't have to deal with stuff usually. But,
yeah, it's really annoying.
He's got piercing 1.
Oh my gosh.
It activated 3 times, but it only needed 1, so it went through. So he took all 6 damage. So let's see how hurt this little guy was. He was hurt exactly 6 damage worth of to live. So.
Awesome. Good job, Sundance. I'm gonna start being. Get off me now.
Calamity looks over. She's like, "You're looking a little different tonight, Sundance."
Those bugs. Those bug skins.
I put on my pretty face today.
I'm gonna tell Lucas you said that.
Oh yes, he will know.
All right, Calamity. That was a bug biting your butt.
Sure is.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna slash at it with my machete first.
All right. Still 2 successes to hit it.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's not it.
Can I use a party AP to reroll?
No.
Gotta use
Oh,
luck.
I can't. Oh, I know I can't. I have to use my luck, don't I? I only have 2
Yeah.
luck points, guys.
Please use it. You're gonna bust something.
I mean, if you don't mind damaging your machete, it's a
I can't.
possibility.
Or your
Damage
Or
my
friends.
me.
machete.
Or Lucky.
Fine,
Yeah,
fine,
they're
fine,
all
fine.
next to
I'll
each other.
reroll it with luck. I'm gonna reroll it with luck. I have 1 luck point.
Ooh, that hit 19 for a second. I'm like, no!
I know. I was like, ooh, please,
Keep
please.
going. Keep going.
I missed.
I want you to roll terribly whenever it's funny, but not when it's like just sad. Like, I feel
That one is
for Dad.
bad. That one is just like, oh.
Oh.
Calamity basically like takes 2 swipe, like a swipe at her machete and misses, I guess.
Yeah, you swipe down and it just kind of.
Oh.
Lucky.
It's dark in here. I
Everyone's
missed. What can I
attacking
say?
this bug behind you, and no one's able to hit this thing.
Okay, so
Can
Well,
I befriend
technically, Lucky Zero did hit it, but he didn't do anything when he hit it. He just kind of bumped off of its arm or its exoskeleton because he did get a success.
Can I befriend it straight up? Can I see if it will be friendly?
You could have
Can I have
before
a
you
little
attacked
familiar? Oh,
all right, I'm going to use a party AP to give myself an extra dice. I'm going to use a minor action to take an aim so that I get a reroll, and I'm going to fire my pistol.
it. At who?
The remaining ant.
Okay.
Grim, I think you're better at this game than me.
Is Calamity related to you?
Huh? What'd you say?
Well,
Oh, you got an extra success.
hey.
Damn, yay.
Ooh,
use it
I'm
for
going to use that
damage,
extra
or-
success for damage.
Excellent.
Yay.
Roll all criticals. 6 6 6s. All of them.
Crit, 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 crit.
All right, so 5 damage.
Come on.
You're gonna roll.
Surely
3
one of those will
damage.
crit. Surely 2 of those will crit.
Oh, you son of a bee.
Sick.
These poor
Minus
Son of
its
a
armor.
stick.
They were just down here being happy and not dead, and now they are not happy and are dead.
Hey, you know what else I get to do?
You get to add 2 party AP because you defeated
Nope,
an enemy.
no party AP, sadly.
No.
No. Why
Interesting.
not?
He's got to roll those smiley face.
Oh, you gotta
Yep.
roll. Yeah, that's right. You gotta roll.
Yeah, I got to roll a combat dice and get a smiley
All right,
face.
so that's the end of combat.
Whew.
So the combat tracker goes away.
Ugh,
Um,
that
So
was rough.
the
Mike,
situation
hang on,
you
I
find
need to-
yourself in after the last ant goes quiet, the gunshots, everything stopped ringing, is you're in a hallway with a red glowing emergency light above your head. There's a sign on the wall near to where this ghoul's body is that says upstairs main offices, and to the right it's power Pro is what it just says. It just says Power Pro, and like another line says experimentation labs, and it points towards the thing. And another sign on the thing just says the word biological storage. It doesn't have an arrow, it just says it there.
we saw that on one of the doors. So
Yeah.
Zero is injured. I believe that we should take a moment to try and fix his injuries.
No, he's fine.
Yeah. What's up with your injury, Zero?
Yeah, let's see here. So I am down 8. So I will open up Sundance the Kid. What do I have?
I got my medic skin.
Okay.
All right.
Always getting yourself hurt there, Zero.
So
what do I
because of
roll?
Zero's size, can I assist with the medicine roll to heal? Or actually, I'm going to roll separately. So I'm going to let him roll for Sundance first, and then I'll roll to heal. I'll roll medicine after that.
So where do I get there? Nope, close that out. I have too many things open. I can't do that. All right, so should I roll myself? Oh no, I
You rolled as you for survival.
How did I do that?
I have no idea.
Did it show up as me for? Because I rolled on his. I swear I did.
Oh, when
But
you log in, you pick who your role is going to show you as. Like in my case, it shows up as Game Master, even if I click on your token and tell it to roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you
Well,
just
he's
know.
still rolled the survival skill.
Yeah,
not
he's
the
still
medicine
rolling
skill.
his skill. Yeah, when you pick
Okay.
on his sheet, pick it. So in this case, you just got to make sure that I know who you're rolling for, because it's always going to
Yeah.
show your name, Delius, in this case.
Gotcha. All right. Maybe change that. Can we change that to 0? I just like that. We'll do that
Well, you
later.
can.
It never lets me. I can't figure it out. I'm dumb. So anyway,
Oh, yeah,
when
it's in
I
username. I have to
increase
leave
the
the table
amount
to
by
do it.
1.
Oh, I just clicked the wrong button. We're going to get
Oh
dumped.
no.
Oh,
What have we done?
Yeah, I'm
What
back.
have we done?
oh no, it broke it.
No, it's coming back. I just
Oh.
accidentally left the table.
Ooh, Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I did see. I saw that too.
Shh! Don't tell anyone I started it because of you guys.
Aw. Thank you.
Oh.
You
I mean,
better. I've
I
been
won't
thinking
say
about
that
my
I already
Power
had
Rangers
stuff
character.
for it. It's hard to see because of the blur.
No, you didn't have anything. Just this giant, like, 5-pound book of stuff.
Ugh, damn it! This thing doesn't want to
30.
unblur quickly.
So, do I have to go back into it? It's not
I
reloading.
think so.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh.
Yeah,
Should
mine's
be
not
able to come
letting
back.
either.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just click on the link again.
0.
There you go.
You're more
So-
trouble than you're worth.
So I don't have a
There you
full.
go. Oh my gosh.
That's the next generation era life path of the story.
That makes my heart so happy.
So
I've
I
never
see.
run it and I've never played it though, so that's why I've never tried to pull the trigger on it.
Hey, that'll be fun.
And reference guides like crazy, like oh my god, so much stuff.
Amazing.
And that's the
I can't
easiest
wait.
one
So
to figure out because it's D20-ish.
Oh, excellent.
Anyhow,
So
Anyway,
if I succeeded on the roll, does that mean how many do I heal with a success?
okay. With a success, you heal his
What's his
medicine
medicine skill?
plus. He's got 4 medicine. He also has healer. So when you heal a patient's AP using the first aid reaction or action, increase the amount of HP by +1 per rank. He has 1 rank, so you get a minimum of 5 unless he uses a stim pack. If you
Okay.
How do we heal injuries? Because I think he'd prioritize that over hit points.
injuries
Yeah.
is just literally well, he got 1 success. It was a 0 success thing, but because he had an injury, it was a 1 success check. So the injury can be gone, or you can heal HP.
I think you'd probably be gone with injury.
Yeah, we're gonna take the injury
Yeah,
away.
the injury
so
does
I'm
give
still
you
at
other
8.
negatives as you go on. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
let's take
You know what?
that.
Heal the hit points because he'll give you 5. I'll make my medicine roll to try and heal the injury
Okay.
I can give you
because
the
he'll
help
give you more.
action.
He'll give you more hit points than I do.
Okay, that's fine.
plus
We will. We'll roll.
that will make sure that
Over.
Lucky can succeed no matter what. Because if Lucky rolls a 0 in his check, he still succeeds unless you have an injury of any.
Gotcha.
Every injury
Oh, I
adds
see.
1 to the roll.
Gotcha. That works. Go.
How am I?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go
Would
ahead.
I go about the same, like, to heal my hit points? Would I go about the same way?
You'd roll.
Okay.
I just had the page up.
Can I give the help action to Grim on the medicine check?
No.
Or is
I already
it-
rolled. If he healed the
sorry.
injury, I just needed to roll, and
just
so
need
he'll
to
get
roll.
3 hit points back
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah. You just need
Anyway,
to make sure he didn't critically fail in this case.
I did not.
So
He's
Okay,
basically
cool.
you're in a safe space right now. There's nothing able to get to you if there was other stuff here.
Mhm.
So it's literally just wrap a bandage around your arm. No stitching and stuff like that. That's literally treating the injury. Sundance did the harder part, which is he took a critical hit. What was it, to your arm or something?
Took
something
a
like that.
big
yeah,
5
right.
hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
like what happened in that arm, you should have dropped your handheld objects. You'd have been unable to use the
Yeah.
arm, any actions, stuff like that, but I forgot. And it was not cinematic at the time. It's going to be more
is Calamity
cinematic if
missing
somebody
hit points,
else does the
right?
same to you.
I was gonna say, can I heal Calamity even though I just healed 0 with Sundance?
Yes. There's no
Okay.
limit how many times you
Yay.
can do it, but if
Thank
you're
you.
trying to start using stim packs, you're going to run out pretty fast.
I've got 9 of my 14 hit points. I just could use a few more hit points.
Yeah,
Really.
she doesn't have. So you get 5 back from.
So you get 5, yeah.
So
I don't have to
Yay.
have a success. And then he is going to heal himself as well.
He
Love
got
that.
a success when he healed Calamity, right?
No.
Oh,
No, he didn't get any. Okay.
No, I
So
did not.
that's okay.
You patch each
So you
other.
didn't have any injuries, right?
No, she did not.
I didn't have
No,
any
you were the
injuries,
only
I
one
just-
who had an injury.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
So
I'm just down
that was
hit
for
points.
him.
I could always drink some. I've got some alcohol in my inventory. I could always drink it.
That'll give you hit
No,
points.
I'm
no, we
good
don't
at
need to drink any more
combat.
alcohol yet.
That's not going to heal you.
It's gonna heal me good. I got some moonshine here. It's +2 to my max HP.
Eat you a snacky
No.
cake. It'll help.
Don't forget. We took the moonshine to sell it. It's worth a lot of money.
You're right. It's 40 caps.
Oh.
40 caps. I gotta keep.
Yeah.
We must stay focused, brothers.
And
we must.
it's-
Do you want me? Do you just want me to hold on to it?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
It
Actually.
is.
Okay, yeah,
This is considered a new scene from walking in to the overall building, so you can eat while you're down here too.
I can.
Don't forget to unpause it, too.
Yeah.
Good call.
So
I believe we don't have any injuries any more hit points missing at this point.
No,
Correct.
No,
We're
I
all
still.
good.
No, I thought I did because
he just healed you for
didn't-
5.
Yeah, you get 5 back.
He
even if you didn't succeed.
he didn't need a
Yeah.
success because you didn't have an injury. He just needed
Yep.
to roll to make sure he didn't critically fail.
You're right.
And it's also an opportunity for you guys to gain AP if you didn't have Lucky here to help you kind of keep from being. Because
Mhm.
most groups are like this or the exact opposite
Mhm.
with their characters. Like either
Gotcha.
characters work out to where they almost always are scraping the bottom of the barrel, or the mechanics work just enough in your favor to keep you at the top. And you guys.
All right,
are
I'm
keeping it.
adding the moonshine to your character sheet to my character sheet. So go ahead and delete it from
I
yours.
did it. I deleted off
Okay.
mine. Yeah, Calamity has proven that she is not very trustworthy around alcohol. Maybe there's something in her past that we haven't delved into yet.
So far, you guys have hugged this top left wall. And like I said, you are in a hallway. You can't
Mhm.
see how far it goes because it is as dark as you can see. It is dark. It is dark.
Now,
That's
if I
the reason
remember
the mission
correctly,
lights
there's
are
a
on.
door over here. Yes, there is.
There's a door there.
Is there a label on the door?
Yes. Specimen containment 01.
And the one to the right of that?
2. Just 2. 3, 4. You have the
Ew.
assumption that any door on that wall is probably going to be the same. Because they are. I'll just spoil you that.
Oh boy, let's not open these doors.
Yeah.
Why not?
Lucky, I don't think you should open those.
So as soon as
I
you
don't
say
want
that,
to.
Zero, your voice booms. And the door that's all the
Oh,
way
no.
over here,
That was Sundance.
or Sundance, whoever said it, they were very
Oh,
loud to my
yeah.
ears. So this door at the far end rattles like something's behind it. It doesn't open. It's
Yeah,
a
we're not
heavy
opening that.
door. But it does release like something
Yeah.
just
The far
smacked
end
into
one?
it.
Zero, come
Have
on.
you given us this like philosophical test? What's behind the door? Like the probability
Well,
problem,
I
whatever that's
guarantee you
called.
there's
Like
no
the
lady behind any of the doors. And I guarantee you there's at least 1 pretend tiger behind every door.
There's no cars.
Yeah. So the
These
Monty
give
Hall
away cars.
conundrum, huh?
There's no
the
doors
Monty
in
Hall.
this
That's
place.
thank you. That's what I was thinking of.
There's no doors in this particular section of the facility that has nothing dangerous behind it. If there's something there, it's
All right,
dangerous.
what does that say?
Let me unclick from your view so I can see. That one. Okay, so that says ground level facilities, restroom or waste facilities. There we go. It's a restroom.
Okay, so those are bathrooms.
Mhm.
We're
Well,
looking
we had to go
for
to
We're looking for what this key card goes to, right? Because we're looking for the
Executive offices is the last clue
the
you
executive
got.
offices, and we thought they were in the basement.
Because the one of
It
the
said it was
notes
in the basement.
said it was in a storage locker in the basement.
Do we see any storage lockers so
Not
far?
down this hallway so far. Let me double check.
Oh,
Map work here. Okay, so this room is not a room.
I bet he would have put them behind one of those doors, wouldn't you?
I mean, I didn't put it there.
No, I don't think they'd put one of those in specimen containment.
Oh, is that what the door? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the doors are
I
all
couldn't
labeled.
remember what the door said. Or biological experimentation or whatever it said.
Mhm.
Okay, move down here.
Okay, let me double check my walls because some of them have moved for some reason.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
you're
was gonna
good.
say, I was like, ooh.
As you're getting farther down this wall, Zero, this section of wall here literally says Power Pro, Executive, and Experimentation further down this way, which is down the hall.
Executive.
Further
This
down
way.
this way? Or
Mhm.
this way? Oh, I
Continuing
see.
down the wall.
Yeah.
I
Good
was going to
job,
put
Zero.
more
You
creatures
read.
here, but I realized the creatures I would have put here would have just joined the first set. It didn't make any sense. So you lost out on some creatures because common sense meant that it wouldn't just stand here and be like, we know there's a fight going on, but we're just going to wait. We're not, insects don't do that. Insects pile in and win. That took them out. Well,
There's a hallway over here.
yes, there
We're
is.
going. We're going the other way, right?
This way.
Over here. We're going the opposite direction of where you're going?
Okay.
Are we?
Executive. What's that door say down there?
Which door?
What's that? Behind Calamity.
That is one
Oh,
of
that's
the
another one of the
specimen
specimen
containers.
doors.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay,
Okay.
that wall is right.
We'll try
So Zero,
this way.
that room has got a door that's busted open, like it's just kind of laying on the floor, and it says Power Pro on the door.
Power Pro.
So
Power
Lucky,
Pro.
you hopped up in there first.
Oh.
Wait, no, there's no rodents of unusual size here. So what you see instead is a large mechanical device here with pipes feeding into a larger structure, kind of hiding in the darkness a little bit behind it. And there's a blinky, glowy light off in this direction. Let's see if you can actually
losing
see it.
something.
Yeah, you can see it. I can move Sundance if you want. He'll do what he always does.
Oh.
Push Zero and Lucky out of the way. Out of the way, Moose Kids. I know all about generators. Spoilers.
Wow, that was frighteningly good.
That was good. Much better than mine.
Because he just goes deep with his voice. He's got to scratch you. So, Lucky, in front of you is a panel labeled control panel. It's got 3 buttons on it, as literally is on the picture. I couldn't have made this any better. This room is perfect, as designed by the person I bought it from. The screen-like thing here, the little blue bar, is blank right now. It's backlit, like it's still got some power, but it's not on. Otherwise, there's 3 buttons, and there's no labels. So,
There's 3 buttons, but no labels.
yep. So if you want to
Are
hit
they
a
different
button,
colors, or are they all red like the image?
they're all red like the image. So there's 2 options here. You can do an int and something
There's
else
3
roll
up.
to try to figure out what they do, or you can hit a random button and roll me a d3.
Are you talking to Lucky
Anyone.
specifically?
Anyone that feels that they're up to this task of figuring it out. But Lucky is the first one there, so he gets first crack if he wants that. It's a Lucky episode.
Hey,
everybody. Have a good one.
Sundance, what do you think these buttons do?
Yeah, let me come and see.
Oh, the smooth skins. Move out of the way, kid.
Jeez. You guys don't know anything.
Well, it's obvious this one button does something, and the other buttons do something else.
I will use science.
Damn, he got a
Nice.
good roll.
Okay.
Okay.
My science says press this one.
Yeah, he kind of crouches down, and he just, almost like he's been here before, he reaches up, pulls like his fingers out to the edge of a panel, slips his fingers just perfectly in these grooves you can't see because it's so dark, even with his flashlight, pops down the panel, and there's literally just the words there, and he's like, and he smacks the middle one, and you hear as the house lights come on.
Oh, thank goodness.
Here we go.
Which means I will cut off that light. Not this light. Where's the light I'm looking for? The red glowy
Is this
blinky
a
light. So let me make
Slow
sure
you
this is
blink.
what I
Wow.
labeled it right.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Lights
What are
come
the other
on.
two buttons labeled?
He's like, emergency stop and override safeties.
Mm,
If you'd hit the override
Oh.
safety skids, even if it turned off, it would have exploded,
Oh boy.
dealing
That
some
also meant
random
whatever
GM
was in
damage.
containment would have gotten out.
yeah.
That was all the
Ooh, that would have been so
You don't know
bad.
this in character, but in out of character, low power mode, that's what it did. It turned the emergency lights on and permanent locked all the specimen containment doors.
Nice.
So whatever
We
was
love it.
behind those
We
doors
love
couldn't get through those doors unless they broke the doors. Or unless you turned the power off. And there's no physical locks. It's all electronic locks. So just like the Resident Evil movie, when you unlock the door would just swung open. So it would have been really bad if whatever's in there is still
Oh,
alive.
no.
So you guys should have a
I'm
little
just
freer,
wondering.
clearly. I mean, it's still going to be dark because you haven't been in Fog of War. But overall, the area is lit up.
Excuse me.
So let me double check some rooms, make sure there is lights in them, if you can get in them. Some of them did not have it for whatever reason. So just put generic lights in there. Okay, what do you see? All right, yep. Okay. So
There's a light.
yeah, here is another one of those doors. I didn't draw the door, but there is a locked door there. Don't know why I didn't draw it. It's literally, but it does say director of, and that's where it ends. Like it's something had scratched off the part of that says the name.
This is a
Can I-
director's room.
Is there a place to like wave a key card or like put a key card
There's
in?
a little. Oop, you just drop it in.
I'll do it like in a hotel. Like I'll just go like that. Calamity takes out the key card and she sort of punches it into the.
All right, so it beeps red for a few seconds, like it's really thinking about it because it's just, and then it finally, thump, door swings in.
That's like a hotel.
Yep, makes you think
Oh.
it's not gonna work.
Lucky's gonna step inside.
I'm
Lucky-
also gonna try to step inside.
You step
but
into
I
the bungee
can't
pit
see-
and you fall into. Wait, no, wrong game. Still wrong game.
No.
Oh, where am I? Oh
You
my
went,
gosh.
you went on the
Where
other
am I
You're
side.
going?
over
You went on the other side of the wall.
there.
I'm on
It
the
was a-
other side of the wall.
I fixed you. You're over here now.
I can't see. I'm in a different map now. Hang on. Oh, thank you.
There you
I don't know what I did. Thank you.
There you go.
go.
Thanks.
Yep.
Spin me around. I'm all dizzy now.
Well,
There
make
any,
sure it is 360.
Can we
There
make
any
like
drawers in this desk? I assume this is a desk.
That is a desk. There are drawers. This is one of the few execs you've seen. Like this is a nice desk. This is once upon a time mahogany, black cherry. It was one of those nice woods. It's old now. It's one of the legs is gone. It just kind of folded down on itself at the end for the back wall where 0 is. But this was a nice desk, and this office is otherwise devoid of stuff. Just empty.
Not
Can I
even
loot
in the desk itself.
Yeah, can I loot the desk?
You can. You'll need to give me perception survivals. You to find
I'm gonna help
anything
Calamity.
special, you're going to need more successes than I can tell you out loud. So there's a
Okay.
special thing here. You have a feeling because they told you there's a locker here, and there's no locker. You gotta go dig deep. So you're gonna need. I would suggest everyone do a search together and pick someone to be
Okay.
the person that's doing the actual search.
I think Calamity has the best roll, so we'll pick her.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Do you want me to go first?
no, you have
No.
to go last.
You go last.
Got
See
it.
how much
I'll
they
roll for. Let me roll for Luke.
Alright.
But Luke
He did great as usual.
He did really well. We're really
Right.
proud of him.
It's like
0.
you smooth scans can't search for crap. There's nothing in here. 5 seconds.
Says you. Step aside, old man.
You're crazy if you can't see that there's nothing here.
0. Okay.
All right.
So
So
Zero's
my
like, I
suggestion
think there's
here,
something up with this desk, pretty much.
I'm gonna use a party AP since we have 6, and I'm gonna suggest Calamity also use one.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Calamity's not allowed. She's too cool for that. They're going to sync to your left. Lucky.
I don't
I
need
mean,
any help.
low key, I might not need it, but I'm gonna use it. Anyway.
Lucky.
All right, I'm gonna use a
Did you
luck
just?
to
I
reroll
was
that
about to
20.
say, did you just bash your face in on a desk by accident? All right. So far, Calamity, you have 3 successes. You're feeling confident. You know there's something up with this desk. Even Lucky's like, this end of the desk that you're all both standing at isn't wooden when it comes down to the bottom level. So it's obviously something's up with this desk.
I'm gonna use real quick. I'm gonna use party AP to roll an extra die.
All right. Used 4 more. You need it.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like you're
And I
using your
don't
last
have
one.
Yep. Use it.
I have to use my last luck point.
You don't have
Yeah,
to.
it's the only way to get rid of that 20.
I will never
Nice.
make you
Important.
not give me the chance to hurt you without having to actually throw a minion on the field. I may even throw a minion on the field if you roll another 20. Nope. You exploded it instead. So, Zero goes, I think there's something with the desk. It's fishy. Lucky's like, there's obviously something up with this desk because he opens up a drawer. The drawer is wood, but the back wall, that one wall that we're Calamity standing against, the inside is metal. The outside's wood, but the inside of that drawer area is metal. And as Calamity's looking at it, you're reaching your hand under, and you feel like some tumblers almost, like it's the inside of a key, but you're reaching the what's it like the outside of a master lock, like the beaded feeling that has that little like you've built layers of metal to make this piece. And as Lucky starts to slide the drawer back in, you feel that change. It shifts, and you just start sleuthing it out, having Lucky pull out these two drawers until you get a moment to where you feel that tumbler shift, like you can physically move it, and as soon as you push up on it, the world explodes. No, wait.
No, if
Close.
something bad happens, I'm gonna be
Doop.
so mad at you.
The
Genuinely.
wall behind
He
you,
rerolled the 20.
the wall
I
behind you,
spent my last luck
you
point.
hear a big thunk, and you hear as a spot in the wall behind you opens up.
Oh,
Oh. Hey, do we exceed the number of successes needed?
Yes.
by how many?
Okay.
2.
Hey, look, the 2 party AP we spent.
Here we go. It's back there.
Yep, you get it back. So
Haha.
this
Ooh.
is obviously a lab hidden behind this wall. There is some. I don't know if you can. If I can, I remove the fog of war myself.
Oh my god,
But yeah, it's nasty in here. In here.
that's nasty.
You don't know what's on the table because it's been mostly wrapped up in gauze and stuff, and then just left on the table to bleed through that gauze for some reason. And then whatever's inside it's Zero. You can when you walk up to it, you know the smell. It's dead cool.
Oh.
You've got a computer here. You've got
Yeah, I was gonna loot this desk.
a.
We might as well loot this entire area when
Yeah.
when we're done.
Just give me a minute. You got a
Yeah, sorry, Dan.
type of computer type interface here that looks more like it's a server, like whatever research is going on is probably stored there, and a big cabinet down here, a footlocker here, here, and here. These are shelves. So the MacGuffin is here. I'm just going to go ahead and give you that. The MacGuffin is here. The ionic control something thing. Let's open the table here. I forgot what it's called. Experiment 566. The ionic control circuit booster is in the room in this particular container here, that Zero. It was just sitting in the box. It wasn't hard to find. It was just hard to find here. We'd either searching and doing an amazing job on your search, or getting all the clues, because the clues would literally say, it's in his research lab. Here's 2 ways to get in there, and one of them was to bust a wall down. Because it happened by accident, because something escaped from the lab one point in time and made a hole in the wall that was down here somewhere. But you didn't need that. You found the right way in. So this is a very lucrative area for you guys. Let me pull up my sheets. Because for some reason of Fallout, the more effed up the situation, oddly enough, the better the loot.
Well, there you go. And you know your girl is all about that loot.
This is going to be considered a medical area. It's going to be considered average scale. And it has not been searched through. So I'm going to give you 2 chances on one roll. So you roll me 1 search check, and you're going to get... I'm going to go through and give you the best of 2 different versions of that roll.
Okay, so basically it's like rolling with advantage.
Sort of. You're going to just
Can
take
we-
the one roll. You're just
Can we
going to
all
roll
do
once.
that?
Just
No.
once. It's just going to be the group.
Calamity should roll, and you can use as many party AP as you want.
I would say use 2. That way we have some in case we get attacked again. Yeah. Give yourself 4
Okay.
dice. More chances. Actually,
My
let me
goodness.
roll since you're out of luck. Just in case, because we don't want a 20 on an unlooted room.
But no matter what, you found the
Yeah.
special item you were here to find. So I will...
Let me roll just in case some 20s come up. That way, because we don't want this room to go to waste because of a complication. Well, he
Yeah.
might throw a monster at us, but
Might.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care. I'm pretty sure our survivals are pretty close together anyway. I've got 4.
yeah, I've got
Survival.
3. My
So there you go.
perception's a 6.
Alright, roll it for me.
There you go.
2 successes. Alright. So let's see what you might find here.
Doesn't he roll with advantage?
No, he's gonna.
I'm gonna take
Sorry.
2 of these lists and figure out which one I like the best
Gotcha.
and give you that stuff. Okay, so you have... I can't have that because it doesn't exist in this game. So you roll that. You found in the clothing section, in one of the racks was a lab coat, oddly enough, a utility overall, and a heavy jacket, like a big coat. In the same locker, or in the locker along the back wall here, this locker was also a cooler, so it's like a refrigerated unit. Inside it is some Fancy Lad snack cakes, a noodle cup, a Nuka-Cola, unspecified type, and a dirty water. I will tell you what type of Nuka-Cola it was here in a second. That has its own table I created because I added extra Nuka-Colas to the game.
I got the Fancy Lad and the noodle.
Are you putting those in the girl?
What? Oh. I
Who
was like, pardon?
He's just
knows?
putting
That's
them.
not.
Take this Fancy Lad cake, girls. Stuff.
Okay.
It's old and garbage. Stop it. The Nuka-Cola is actually a Nuka Cherry.
Ooh.
And whose?
Anybody's. It's just what was found. In the other side of the cabinet, you found one batch of diluted Radex, which is very good. You found 1 unit of Addictol, which is extremely good. A diluted Stim Pack, and a diluted Radaway. This was a good haul. Let's see here.
All right, I'll take. I'm just moving stuff onto my sheet so we can split it up. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I
keep
can't
it.
because I can't. Yeah, as long as somebody is, because I can't find him fast enough.
Addictol, diluted Stim Pack, diluted Radaway, and what was the other thing?
Radex.
Radex?
Radex.
Diluted Radex.
Yep, some of the greatest hits. The most useful items I found on this list by pumping through it twice. I also found 4 toasters in this room. An integrated boiler module for a Mr. Handy unit, which is in a box. So it literally just says that on it. It's got a picture of a Mr. Handy with a cup of tea in its claw, pouring tilting its body forward, and tea's pouring out a little nozzle. And it says integrated boiler module.
So it's like to make your Misty Handy a teapot.
Well, every Mr. Handy PC starts with this for free. Because if you're the regular Mr. Handy, and this one by default is the Mr. Handy that is got this. If you pick a different module setup, you can have different ones, but none of them are as cool as this one as far as just how silly it is. There's some very useful like threat detection and stuff like that. Well, come on, once a day or once every scene, you can make
Who
some
needs
tea.
that?
It's like, how cool is that? It's so silly.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
but does that use up like dirty water and actually make it useful?
Nope, he just pumps out water from somewhere. Does it say it's perfectly safe tea to drink?
I mean, that could be real useful.
It's
I
a
mean,
weird one.
yeah.
And you find a first aid kit.
Ooh.
Nice.
I think. Oh, and did I say food? Yes, I said 3 clothing items, 2 food items, 2 drinks, 4 chemicals, 2 oddity/valuables, and the 4 junk items/toasters. Yep. So
Okay,
that's
so I've got the junk items, the first aid kits, the boiler mod.
Mhm.
What else do we have from that area? That was just the first aid kit and the boiler
First aid
mod,
kit.
correct?
Yep. First aid kit and the boiler mod were from the oddities, and there's 4 possible toasters here.
Got it. Okay. So I've got everything on my person.
All right.
So if anybody wants anything, just let
Okay.
me know.
Yeah.
Did you also take the outfits? Did you get those too?
Yes, I got. So there was a coat, a heavy coat, a lab coat, and what was the other item?
Utility
Mechanics
coveralls?
works, or utility coveralls. Yeah, yeah. Actually, make it mechanics because I think you've already found a utility, so this is even more interesting. I mean, you can use all the spots on your inventory sheet if you have.
Can't find mechanic.
Oh, I may not have put it in. Then yeah, just put utility overalls.
Okay.
Sure, it's not like military fatigues.
The utility coveralls. I mean, they're like your vault suit, except they're just physical 2 resistance on all areas but the head.
I was joking about it instead of the utility coveralls if it was military fatigues.
What Calamity? What do you have for clothing?
I've got some tough clothing. Let's see.
I think you're using the vault
I'm
suit.
wearing
right?
right now. I'm wearing my Vault jumpsuit.
Oh yeah,
I have a pair of
that's
utility
better.
coveralls.
Okay.
And I'm wearing a leather chest piece, a leather left leg, and my heavy metal left arm.
Okay. All right.
Wait a minute. Does
That's
clothing actually stack with the outfits?
No, outfits
No.
take over all spots.
Okay.
Anything that's
so I
labeled
couldn't wear my
Oh.
coveralls.
certain items can be worn with other things. Let me double check. If it's in clothing, it can be worn underneath. If it's outfit, it's worn in place of everything else.
It's worn in place of armor.
Everything else,
Okay.
because
That's
it covers all things, and like hides is basically wearing a lot of leather hides. You know, heavy coat. Despite the fact that it's called heavy coat, visually it's a heavy winter outfit, so it just covers everything. So there's no bridge armor. Vault suit is the only exception to that, simply because they wrote it in that way. It's also I also put it in the clothing section, I do believe, for that reason. It's in both sections for some reason. And headgear goes on your head.
Why is the Vault-Tec security helmet armor instead of headgear then?
Because the way they wrote it.
That's weird.
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out either. But it was right next to each other in the armor section. Was it separated?
all right. Let's get the hell out of here.
So,
Got
yeah.
what we needed.
So, as far as the metaverse is concerned, above your head, a blink, big check mark clicks off in the air as you found the ionic control circuit thingy, signal repeater, blah, 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 blah. Words I strung together to make thinking sound fancy, and I don't care anymore.
Totally.
You found it.
We found it. We
So,
found that thing.
you know there's more area to this building. What are you guys doing?
Can we take a long rest? Or like a rest in general?
Yes.
Okay.
You can.
So
You are physically capable of sleeping. You can sleep anywhere you wish. There are consequences to doing so in places you might not be
Like this.
safe.
Right.
You did just
Which is why I'm like-
you did just turn the power on. That's a good thing for seeing things, but there's more than one floor.
Gotcha.
And as the night gets
we-
closer, your lights
Right.
will shine like a beacon.
Right.
We could probably put the emergency lights on again and then lock ourselves in here.
Is this as far as this room goes?
Yeah, it's just these 3 sets of little rooms here.
Okay.
The 0 went back
I'm not
here.
opposed to that if we just like real quick, just to restore all my luck points.
Now, because Sundance did so well on his roll, he's going to let you know that if you shut the power back off, security locks in this building are designed to lock down, which is especially this room. This room was the most secure room in the building. So if you turn the power off, you'll have to do the
Yeah.
whole jiggle jiggle till it clicks thing again. And he
Yeah.
doesn't, there's no guarantee that it's a one and done combination.
Gotcha. So they might not be
Okay,
able
so
to
if
log
we
in.
shut this door, people might not find us even with the lights on.
It's very hard to open this door. This door was supposed to be, as far as you know right now, it was only openable from out here.
Okay.
So once we shut it, we're not getting out. Is that what you're
Possibly.
saying?
Possibly.
Well, there was there was the wall that got broken. We could just break
Mhm.
out that way.
Oh, that's true. Well, then that means people can get in from that way.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a long rest
Yeah.
is not the move. Maybe we just keep going. We just keep exploring.
It's
I think we should just
12:30.
go.
Yeah, we found what we were here for, so I think we should go ahead and go back.
Okay.
If we really want to, we can shut the power off on our way out. That way nothing comes in here. I mean, stuff will probably come in anyway. But if we shut the power, then we're less likely to see raiders next time we come by.
True.
You know what? I take that back. Let's just shut off the power to try and keep people from wanting to come here, but whatever comes here is here.
Right. Because I think they're going to come in via the broken wall if they really wanted to get in. If they knew what was here. I don't think many people know what's here, though, is my thing.
I mean, it's just,
I mean,
it's, for the most
Yeah,
What
we
part,
already
time is it
took
on
everything
my
that's good,
what time
though.
is it on the Pit Boy?
it is currently 2 o'clock.
Is it the time it shows?
Yep.
It's 2 o'clock?
It's a behind because I kept forgetting to unpause it. So it is actually 2 o'clock, 1400.
Well,
Okay.
let's explore for like another hour and then get out of here. Because we've got time. If we explore for like another hour, that'll give us plenty of time to get back to town before dark.
Okay.
Saying
I'm
that,
seeing-
if you want to search, are you trying to search like we're just looting the place? Or are you really searching for something? That will
No,
change what
I
I
would
need you to
say
do.
I'm
looting the
thinking
place.
looting the place.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else we'd be searching for. Is there something we should be searching for, Dan?
Supplies, MacGuffins, all things can be found if you search for it.
Mm-hmm.
You can be like, I want to look for ammo. That's no way they don't have
I
ammo
do
in the
wanna look
special
for-
control facility. And I'll be like, you give me a luck or you just get what you get.
I don't have any luck, Dan. I'd love some
I-
ammo for
You
sure. I mean, I have this
so
assault
much
rifle
luck. He's
sitting
right
here.
beside you. He's your best friend, Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Lucky.
He's Lucky.
Hi, Lucky. I I could really use some ammo for my assault rifle because it's currently the most dangerous weapon I have, and I don't have any ammo for it. I'm sad. Sad.
All right, can we? So here's my question.
It is.
Can we make a roll to loot the building for like specific items
Yes, you
without
can.
having to finish exploring the rest of it if there's no more? Now, this is, of course, pending no more danger
There is
for what
plenty
you
of
already
danger
have.
left.
Okay.
You have made the right move so far that out of character you have avoided the majority of the deadliest things in this facility.
Right.
However,
What I'm saying is,
the
what I'm
best
saying is,
stuff
there's
is obviously where the baddest stuff is.
yeah. What I'm saying is like, without opening the specimen rooms, can we search this without running into combat potentially?
No.
Unless something randomly wanders in.
No. There is a very specific space that there is very specific danger that you are definitely going to have to go to find cool stuff.
Yeah,
All
low
right,
key, I'm
so
looking at it. I'm not sure if this is a glitch in the game or if we've been here before. If you zoom out on the map, you know exactly
This
where
room
that
over
danger
here?
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
got all
room.
that stuff.
That's a
in it.
room that you had to throw you through because you glitched and went to the different level but couldn't come back in.
Aha! So I did glitch. Well, then never mind. I'm not metagaming. Yeah, I say
That's fine. You know there's
we
a
look
room there.
around.
There's
Oh,
a
I
sign
would
on the wall.
know.
There's a sign on the wall that literally
Oh, okay,
says,
cool.
labs. It says there's labs
Fair.
this way, despite the fact you just found a hidden lab. So you're like, there's no hidden
Do
labs in right down there.
Here's
Gotta
my
get you out of
question:
there.
how badly do we want the cool stuff?
I
Are we
mean, Lucky's
willing?
talking about exploring for about another hour and then gitfoing. So if we happen to come across the lab, then we fight. If we don't, then we don't.
I think we're gonna, no matter what.
If you walk down this hall, the sign says you're going to the labs.
All right. Well,
Don't get greedy, kid.
Get greedy. You're so lucky, though.
I don't like that, Dan. Immediately. I vote in character.
But I
I'm trying to
want you
think
to
what
fight
Calamity would do.
all the monsters I could come up with. Okay?
Honestly, like in character, Calamity would want to take as much advantage of this building as possible. So she's for looting for
Yeah.
sure. Like we can keep
It-
going.
Only reason I say you can't avoid attacking something is because there was multiple things you didn't activate in one floor because things could come down from the previous floors because the other floors were kind of ruined, so you could climb up there personally. And there's one room that has things in it, so it's like some of the best rooms have stuff in it besides the obviously secure parts. So this room, as far as you can see, let's see what you can see. Yep, you can see the whole room. These are some sort of medical tables mixed, like whatever they are. They were supposed to restrain a humanoid shape upright and kind of lean him back and forth. But these are busted all to heck and back. But that is extremely old dried blood on the floor around them. So whatever they were doing here was not pleasant to the people or things in the chairs. And something decided they didn't like that, most likely, and broke them long before you got here. Probably before the facility was closed, due to everyone being dead.
Is there anything to loot in here?
Yes, there is. Lucky,
oh,
you opened the door.
yep.
What did you do? Where is it?
And
That is
That's
both
get
in.
greedy.
let's,
And
let's just go ahead and check everybody and add everybody to the tracker.
Those are really big.
wow.
Are those supposed to be that big?
I'm pretty sure that one is supposed to be that big.
They are supposed
No.
to be that
You
big.
no. Ah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zero takes
I,
out is that. Damn.
once
Fucking
the door
ground.
opens and Lucky sees it, I want to pull the trigger. Like he wants to
Yep.
draw his gun and shoot.
You get a shot. You get to go first in turn order. I'll give it to you because the ants can't range
Hang on.
fire.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Uh,
Right?
it's
Yay?
close
These are supposed to
combat.
be
Yes, it's close
small?
combat.
What's that?
This is. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. You're doing melee, so you're going to run up and hit him.
No. I'm trying to measure range.
He made his own bet also.
Somebody made me a Lucille.
All right,
I gotta turn that off.
that's within close range, right?
Yep, that counts.
Cool. I'm gonna fire my shotgun.
Please don't hit me.
Zero again.
Well, technically, you weren't standing there when Lucky opened the door.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
I wasn't.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
give him a chance, and then you guys will go.
I just
All
All
can't
right,
see the
I'm
bugs
going
really.
to use party AP to give myself an extra to hit. More to hit means more potential for damage, and throwing party AP back into the mix.
Why does it say their names are
You don't have to
small?
convince me.
Good thing we don't have any luck.
I say you have
Hey.
all kinds of luck. You luckily stumbled upon the largest soldier ants you could possibly find in the wasteland.
Hey, look! I think I got 2 extra
Yes.
successes.
You did. You did get 2 extra successes. These are actually easier to hit. because they're humongous.
Yeah. I'm gonna take those 2 extra successes and convert them into damage.
Yeah,
I would say so. Come on.
do it.
Give me 36 hit points.
Crit, 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 crit.
All zeros. Go. You can't do it. Roll it.
Oh,
Oh, those
Very
all count as
nice.
2s.
8
I'm
plus
definitely
6.
using vicious for all of those.
So, I have good news. That was exactly how much was needed to kill this thing. Exactly on the dot.
Lucky, I'm
yeah.
so proud of you.
It
Good job.
Lucky
takes
opens the doors like, oh god, pulls out the gun.
Basically,
Everybody hears the shotgun fire. Boom!
minus 12.
Calamity watches Lucky just ice this ant and like wipes little tears. Like
So it just
I'm
goes.
so proud of him.
Oops, I have
He's
ahead of
just
myself.
wasted this beast. It's
So this ant just
amazing.
comes flying to the back wall as you have thropped it right through its oversized eyeball.
Good lord.
Sundance. Or no, Zero's turn. Zero's at the top of the order. That was his surprise round
alright.
that he doesn't get to go.
So
Yes, so
that
it's a large soldier ant. I don't know why the name keeps changing over too small.
okay.
I think I may
So
have
that will be.
stats wrong.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead. I am just double
That will
checking
be a
his
pain
stats.
train.
All right. Homebrew. That's what I was looking for.
Nice.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna save a screenshot of those 2 rolls just to be like, this is Lucky getting lucky.
That is lucky at his most lucky.
It used to mean something else back in the day, kid.
Oh, did you add party AP to the for your
Oh
success?
no, I use those for damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
He
That's right.
burned him. He was all.
Oh, I still need to roll a
selfish.
combat die to see if I get us 2 back.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
He was also selfish with that. He was like, I'm going to use it all for myself because I'm
Uh,
lucky.
Are you trying to
Okay.
sow discord
So-
among the party here, Dan? Because it's not
What
gonna work.
party? We're not a party. We're friends. Party means a contract.
What?
Okay, so it's stunned and it takes. Well, I do 2 damage unarmed, technically.
All right, just give me a second here. I'm just double checking his stats because I did
Oh, it
update
was
them
so
recently.
close.
Aw, sad.
It was so close. One face away
Sad.
from a face. Sad face.
Okay, so say again, you did 2 damage
Yes.
and it is prone.
Yes.
Okay, so it's prone.
In D&D rules, we would attack with advantage since it's prone.
You attack with 2 dice no matter what.
Hmm.
You're always at
And then-
advantage.
Now I'm gonna smash it with the baseball bat.
Okay. Yeah, because that was your move action. All right.
Ooh.
1 success is all you need. It's a big boy. It's
Oh,
easy to
okay.
hit.
All right, I'm gonna take
Yep, you do take 12,000 damage.
1. There we go. Use 1
So
party
many.
AP.
Where is my list?
It's always so many.
Oh wow, look at all
Nice.
those extra damage from piercing.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm so.
Apparently Lucky and Zero are just going to town.
Calamity's outside filing her nails. Straight up. Just
Because that's 11 damage from Zero. He rolled 11 damage. Lucky got 14.
Calamity's over here like, I got a lot to. You guys expect me to do this much damage?
Well, that's
I'm really
7
more
damage,
of a.
but piercing only
Well,
goes through
yeah.
armor. He has
Correct.
3 armor, but you went through 4 armor. So you do full damage, but you only do
Yep.
7.
Wow.
Hmm.
All right.
But you thumped it pretty damn good. Sundance.
Let's bring in Sundance in his gun.
Really, it's because I'm so low in the initiative order. Okay, if I were higher in the initiative order, I would
Sundance
get my
hits. Make
shots
sure you take
in.
away his ammo.
Yep, and he's going to use his additional AP for his roll. Oh, that's horrible. Hang
Oh
on.
no.
But
How
He's
much
that's
gonna
luck
use
does he
luck.
have?
Yeah, he's using luck.
well. Hold on. That's electricity.
Oh,
It's not normal.
oh,
He
sorry.
has one immunity or one resistance to electricity. He has 3 hit points left. So the first roll already killed him.
Okay, there we go.
Exactly on the dot yet again.
Are you boys done in there?
So that one just it collapses to the floor. Give me a 0. What is the ability? Athletics check.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check with a TN of 2.
How do I change the TN?
Not TN. So you need 2 successes to
Oh,
pass what's
okay.
happening.
Oh,
You're on fire
that's
because
unfortunate.
the electricity set this thing's fire sac off. It exploded into smaller damage. You take, I won't bother to change your token, but you take 2 physical damage or energy damage
Oh.
of fire to every spot. So pick which of your spots has the best armor, and if it takes it down to 0, you don't take any damage, but you are technically on fire. But there's no more combat, so you can immediately put yourself out.
All right. It'll be on my torso. I'll put it out. And no damage.
Excellent.
So it slots onto my big old van door. And so I stomp it out.
Yeah. But that's a
And you're
clue
good to
dart for
go.
you guys that if you didn't get that jump on them, these things spit fire because this thing's head started gushing fire and exploded like a grenade. And the other one, he killed it so fast that it didn't have time to set off the fire. But now you have a really good idea that if it did, it would set off fire. So you're not sure how it would do it.
These are literal fire ants.
These are fire ants. I did
Can
not
we
create these. These are from Fallout 3.
can we, for the one that didn't blow up, can we try to loot the
You can loot
fire
them.
sack?
You didn't blow them. It didn't blow up completely. It just the fire sack is not a lootable item by itself. What you can get, you can get ant meat and common materials from these things.
Okay.
Okay.
Each
I'll
one,
take one. Calamity takes the other one.
yeah, just
Yeah.
both give me endurance survival with difficulty 0. Tell me if you spend AP, you get more.
Deeply, I don't.
Yeah, you don't want care.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just
well.
rolling.
All right, so you didn't spend AP, but you do get 3 AP back if you want to use it for this. But without spending AP, you get 2 ant meat in 1 common material, which is basically the exoskeleton itself. It's kind of so hard it counts as a form of like soft iron.
Do we want to spend an AP to get more?
I mean, I don't know. Well, one more ant meat because I think most of the
It-
cooking recipes require 3 meat.
Well, in this case, for this, it's literally for every AP you spend, you get the same amount of ant meat again. So you'd get 3 or 2, 4, 6 ant meat
Oh,
if you spent all the successes on.
I mean, I'm okay with spending 2 to get 6 ant meat. That's a lot of food.
Okay.
Sure.
So do I roll for anything for that, or do we
You
just
already
take
rolled it. So you just don't. So you don't get the AP into the party pool. It just goes into the roll itself. So you just get that.
Cool. So we have 6 ant meat now.
Mhm. And I
Nice.
don't know if we'll put ant meat into the
Ooh.
crafter.
You did.
15
Goes under
hit points
food.
healed.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It heals a lot
Yeah,
of hit
loot.
points.
Is there
We
anything
didn't
else
loot
to
the other
loot in this-
bodies we should have.
The other bodies.
The other ants.
Oh, true. We can do that on the way out.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna roll to heal 0.
No, I'm not.
He's
I'm not damaged.
Oh, you do damage? Never mind then.
He's
No,
so
I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
took
anyone's
it.
damaged.
Yeah.
I think we're all good.
okay.
Okay.
Is
So
there?
that is what is the loose things you could run into. So the lockdown, as long as you keep the power on, those doors can't be opened. You don't know what's in there. There's literally no signs up. There is key card readers on them as you kind of just search this facility. We're going to kind of nervously time jump a little bit on that.
Mhm.
Each one has a key card, but you assume pretty well that the main big guy, the research head, probably could open any door. So that's not something you have to do. You don't have to open a door, but you can. You know, fun and prizes is behind every door if you like that sort of thing.
I mean, we could probably come back, turn the power on, and then hunt one room at a time later.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The power wasn't turned off. It was in emergency mode because of the nuclear devastation. The EMP blast shut it into safety mode. There's no button to put it back in that mode.
Oh, so we can either shut it off
blow
or
it up or leave it alone.
Yeah.
And the blow it up mode is most likely slap the button and run as fast as you can and hope you don't die.
Yeah.
Because it's now on.
Let's just search as much as we can, and then.
All right. So for searching for everything you can, we will be basically moving back to the Cumberland map. So I'm going to activate that. Put you back over the main map. And we'll be doing one last looting roll from the entire group. And just tell me how many successes you get.
Okay. We'll let. Do you want me to lead this one again since I have the luck in case? Actually, since we're all rolling.
We're all rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, I need you all to roll just to run out the clock a little bit here while I double check how I want to do this.
I won't spend a party AP though, because that will increase the chances of getting a.
Actually, if you don't want to roll, since it's such a large facility, if it's under 2 availability, hard to find, you can just get it. If it's a ammo amount, we're going to roll randomly for how much. But if you want, I just want some 10mm bullets. I will pull up the table for how many millimeter bullets can be found in the stash, and you'll just get that. So if you don't want to roll, just let me know.
I mean, we already started rolling. We've got 5 successes so far.
Okay. So you're getting 5 items.
So you guys have rolled already. I'm gonna roll.
Calamity.
Okay. Oh, show me that beautiful beam footage. So no successes. So how many? 5 total?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to consider
Calamity
this.
has just been chilling this whole time.
Oh,
Calamity's just been letting the boys go on ahead of her.
Kinda.
She's just like, I'm a bad bitch. I don't need to prove anything.
That's right.
All right. So
hopefully we find her some of her submachine gun bullets. That'd be good.
Yes,
Assault
go
rifle.
find me my bullets, boys.
okay,
Yeah.
so
I would like a rocket.
Okay, so if you want to get a specific item right now, since you've already rolled, you will have to spend a luck point.
All right.
Hold on a second. I gotta collapse this.
Since we're likely going to be calling it a day for the day once we return this item.
Yeah, pretty much just by the end of the session.
I'm willing to spend a luck to get some assault rifle ammo for Calamity.
All right, what quality is that? Or what type is that? 45?
Assault rifle.
What?
Sorry. It doesn't say. It says assault rifle. You guys are always thinking of me, and I really appreciate that.
5.56. So 5.56 ammo is a number of ammunition. So let's see here. A dice roller. No. So she finds.
Roll a D100. Roll a D100.
8 plus.
Roll a D100. Give me 100 bullets.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
No, it doesn't.
You find 14 5.56 ammo. Like a like a box that got shoved in a little corner or somewhere downstairs. So it was most likely belonged to security team. So they probably had very high caliber weapons for whatever things were hiding down here. You assume it's the ants, but you can't be for sure because you're pretty sure the ants weren't this big if you heard any stories. But yeah, because Sundance keeps saying ants were this big, and yet they were
For
down here with big weapons.
That's fine.
the ants that we killed when we got down to this floor, can we get meat off of those too?
I'm just going to give you a certain amount of meat.
Okay.
I have to go through all that. Let's see here.
How many rockets should I get?
Okay,
Oh, I
so you're going to get
combine the two
5.
voices. Good one. That's
You're
one of
going to
them.
get 5 items. So
Thank you for the ammo, Lucky.
you find.
I mean, anything to help out.
You find a sturdy metal left
Really?
leg.
No one's ever given me anything before. I appreciate that.
Brahmin milk. Fun thing to find down here. Some of these
Brahmin milk.
aren't showing up. You find
Antibiotics.
things of antibiotics, which is actually appropriate.
I already have Brahmin milk on my my character sheet, so I'm just gonna up it to 2 for now.
Yeah,
some
dude.
more-
That works.
You want that? Do you want that metal left leg also?
Do you have a left leg armor?
Yeah, that's my leather left leg.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
And a stack of pre-war money in a shelf somewhere, like a little lockbox that's unlocked. That's worth 3d20 caps. So whoever
Holy moly.
takes that, you can either keep the money and you roll for it later, or you can just roll now and say this is how much caps we have.
Oh, now.
Not great.
Wow.
That was rough.
That was really bad.
But
It's too bad you weren't attacking something.
Oh my god. Can we
So
use
literally, we
luck
found a
point
$5 bill.
Can we use a luck point?
Let me see if party location has any luck.
Well,
Oh, that was terrible.
He
That was
doesn't.
so
He's
funny.
only level 1. He's a young guy. It's very dangerous for him.
Can we use some party AP?
that's pretty hilarious.
That's really funny.
I'll give you 1 cap per AP if you spend all of it at once.
Nah, we'll take
No.
that.
No.
Yeah.
It was like a couple of $1 bills.
We just found a wad of ones. Like they were on their way.
No, like,
somewhere
literally,
else.
it was probably some guy stashed in some guy's desk, and this is how he paid for snacks out of the vending machine.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Don't call me out like that. That's exactly what I have at my desk at work. Mine's quarters though. It's just like a chunk of quarters.
That's
Alright.
hilarious.
How many missiles do I have?
Missiles.
Do I have to roll for that?
You
Yeah,
want to spend a luck for
I
missiles?
I did.
Okay.
Or I did.
So let's look and see. Missiles. Okay. Equipment. Modifications. Nope. We're going for ammo type. Rockets. Right. Missiles are unfortunately rarity 3.
Oh.
So you
Lame.
can get your luck back, or you can search for something else.
I'm gonna search for more ammunition for clay.
You just want a random ammo?
Guys.
No. For the
5.56.
More of the
5.56.
5.56 ammo.
All right.
yeah.
So /R.
You guys are really nice. It's very sweet. I don't deserve that. You guys need to find some things for yourself also.
You find 10 more shells.
Well, if you have assault rifle ammo, you can just hand some of the 10mm ammo to Lucky.
Yeah, you can have all my 10mm ammo.
I like that at some point she's going to turn on one of you and be like, now I have all the ammo. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, how much? I've got 10mm. Do you want like all of it?
You should probably hold on to a little bit of it so you have a reliable gun.
I mean, the assault rifle is pretty reliable. Oh no, it's not. I lied.
Yeah, so I'll take half. I'll take
Okay.
half. That way you've still got you got a few shots.
Sure. The pipe gun though is supposed to be pretty reliable. I thought. Oh
No,
it's
the
literally
10mm
unreliable.
literally has the reliable quality.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Gotcha.
Yeah. And I believe the pipe gun has the unreliable quality.
Yeah, pipe gun does. Assault rifle does not, though. The assault rifle doesn't have reliable or unreliable. It's just
Right. I'm
yeah.
just
I
looking
know
at
what you mean.
going.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, it's a
Yeah.
pistol versus the pipe gun. I think is vaguely a rifle.
Mm-hmm. If it's, I have a question actually, a mechanic question.
Go
If
ahead.
I'm, no, never mind. Because I was gonna ask if I could shoot. If I can, I've got the gunslinger feat, which lets me spend 1 party AP to like shoot twice, basically.
Mhm.
Could I still do that if I'm holding a 2-handed gun? But it's easy enough to just like sling it and then pick up another one with a single action.
Let's see. No, it
Or
literally
would that be
says
a minor
when
action?
you make an attack with a one-handed ranged weapon with a fire rate of 2 or lower.
I see. So I would basically shoot once with my one-handed and then use the party AP, like spend a party AP to shoot twice or shoot again.
Let me see here.
That would be the order of it.
So
If
okay.
I'm
So for fast shot to take a second major
fast shot,
action in
that's what I
combat
mean.
to
You
use a
know what I
ranged
mean.
attack, that doesn't actually say anything about the hand and the size of the weapon. That's just literally you're good at shooting one more time. Like you're just
Oh,
a
it's
little
gonna
quicker.
be
You can't
it's gonna
aim,
be
of
so
course,
sick.
but so you can
I don't need to
fire.
aim.
You can fire your rifle with a regular shot.
Mm-hmm.
No bonuses, and then you can spend a party AP to shoot it again.
Mm-hmm. Amazing, incredible. I love
But
her.
Gunslinger doesn't
I'm
work
so
because
excited.
the rifle's a two-handed weapon.
Right, gunslinger's not the
Yeah,
same.
Gunslinger and Quick Draw don't count here,
Mm-hmm.
but Fast Shot does because you're just good at you're good at trigger discipline. So someone else is be like pow, and you're just like tap tap. You squeeze quicker because you've been trained yourself to be quick.
Yep,
Is the pipe gun two-handed or one-handed?
it's one-handed.
Pipe gun.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm laughing at you. Squeeze quicker. That made me laugh.
Yeah, you don't pull, you squeeze.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's some training right there. It's the military talking to you. Don't pull.
Yeah, I like to think that
Squeeze.
Calamity was like low key trained in the refugee camp as like a security detail.
You just literally be taught by a parental figure that's just like, look, here's how you shoot because you're gonna
Also
need
that.
it.
She's a little Katniss. She's a little Katniss Everdeen, but like with guns instead of
So
bows.
you've
which
got
is
the assault rifle.
True. And then I've got 24, 5.56.
So it is a fire rate of 2 weapon of medium range. What fire rate 2 means is when you attack and you've hit, before you roll damage, you can choose to spend 2 more ammo to add 2 more damage dice to the attack. And because
So
you're
you can
good,
either do single round or 3-round burst.
3-round burst.
Got
And
it.
doing 3-round burst gives you 2 extra points of damage.
Yep, and it's damage 5 to start. That'd be 7 damage without spending AP. Or then you could do it again because you spend an AP to do it again. So it's a pretty effective weapon for you. It's not as cool.
That is awesome.
You don't get all your tricks because you've taught yourself your whole life to use pistols, but it's still good in your hands. It's not a waste of time.
Right.
So we're getting close to time here, so we're going to head back to TikTok. All right, so let me check to see if you run across anything fun along the way.
Oh, give me a chance. Give me a reason to shoot this gun. Give me a reason.
Give me a reason to use up all my ammunition right now. All right, this
No,
is
they worked so hard to find it for me. That was
this is
very sweet.
considered urban. Lucky, your luck is still 8, right?
Yep, my luck is still 8.
So there are 4 of you this time. Click, 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 click. Do I want to do this?
It's gonna be 70 degrees tomorrow.
As you're walking back, an old sign from the road, kind of finally blows in the wind over, and you see a Pulaski preservation shelter on the side of the road. A nice blue column. For those who don't know the game, Pulaski Preservation Shelters are these blue tube-like structures set into the ground. You know, they're built into concrete slab in the ground. This one's on the side of the road in an area that didn't get a lot of foot traffic, so it doesn't make any dang sense why this thing's here. But it's obviously a tube, and there's like a seal. There's a door because there's a handle that you just kind of click to open. You know, well, no, it's the little slidey latch. You know, slide and Calamity's seen them before. Zero hasn't seen many because they're mostly around cities, but you do know about them because you've seen them in this city so far. But this is the first one that's closed. Most of the ones usually are open because people have made sure there's nothing hiding in there. Kids like to, for Calamity knows that kids like to hide in them, and then they sometimes get stuck because if you're not tall enough to open it up from the inside, you can't get out. It does not open on its own.
It was a great hide and seek spot growing up.
It would have been a great one though, because if the kids can't reach the handle to open it, you can't be found. Hopefully, someone else finds you though. So anyway,
I remember getting
that's
stuck
what you
one
see on the side of the
overnight.
road. You can check it out if you want, or keep going.
Why not?
If it's closed, I'm kind of curious what's in it.
All right.
At this point, Lucky's just kind of going. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound. I decided to fight the giant ants.
Yeah, I think Calamity would be like I don't know, she's in a good mood because she's got more ammo and she's feeling really close to her like party members because they found it for her, so she's eager to show them a piece of her childhood. I think she would have seen these in her childhood, genuinely.
Yeah, you did definitely because you're from the overall Atlanta area, so they're everywhere in towns because people could afford to build them. So, who is opening this Relic of Times of Excess?
I'll open it. I'll have my assault rifle like slung across my back also.
All right.
Lucky's going to have the shotgun ready in case something comes out.
This is a public location. So, you open it, and out falls a skeleton dressed in what looks like a ratted and destroyed summer dress.
Aw.
In the skeleton's mouth, as it falls and kind of comically almost rolls the skull back into like an upward position, like it's looking up at you, is a holotape.
A holotube?
All right. Lucky's going to pick up the holotape and stick it in his Pip-Boy.
Nice.
All right, so for a few seconds, it's static. And then over your loudspeakers, oh God, they really did it. They really did it. I hope my little girl's okay. Honey, if you found this, if God was good, you found this. Mommy hid your Christmas present behind the stove. It's caps, okay? Not caps. Caps is a future term. Is $5 in American money. That's enough to get you a piece of candy and the new action figure. Oh God, I'm getting a little dizzy. I'm just gonna. Oh God, the pain. I'm just gonna bite down on this. If I don't crack it, don't forget I love you, honey. And then the question becomes in your minds instantly: how in the heck did she record this?
Yeah.
That's what they do this in Fallout all the time. They see holotape about people dying and no recorders nearby.
That's really weird. Huh. And it's obviously like the little girl had this recording, so she got it.
The woman made the recording while she was inside.
She made it, yeah.
Because in the background you could hear thooms off in the distance. Like there was a background noise of explosions.
It's really weird.
So it's very odd. Like this is a nice sad story, and it's also like, wait a minute, how did she record this inside the shelter?
That doesn't make any sense.
But as
can this be recorded over?
Yeah, it's just holotape. But as the door is opened, for those who haven't interacted with a Pulaski shelter, Pulaski shelters, nuclear protection on a budget. And there's a little, as you can see, Lucky, there's a little slot in the back of it, like a little panel or buttons to push. It was for putting coins in, which none of you have. You have caps and they don't fit in coin slots. But once upon a time, you could put a coin in this thing and it would dispense fresh air and put these headphones there are like strings hanging from the top, like little wires in them, but those are actually headphones. So you could put the headphones in and listen to music so you wouldn't hear the death and destruction outside the shelter. However, these weren't actually protecting you against nuclear fallout happening right outside. It was literally
Right.
a boondoggle. All of these. This whole entire thing was somebody selling good vibes against radiation.
Well,
And it has like a jingle. I can't do the jingle. The nuclear protection on a budget is the part I always remember because I always open them to hear that lady's voice go, nuclear protection on a budget.
I mean, can I sell the holo record? This holo recorder?
The tape, yeah. Holotapes
sweet.
have a price. They're not much,
Awesome.
but the creation of new holotapes, physical new holotapes, is lost because, well, the supply chain is gone. But holotapes are useful. It's basically just magnetic tape. So a lot of them were erased, but just as many that were erased by all the radiation for some magical reason have not been damaged. So that's about halfway back to TikTok. Ba-doop. I assume you keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we'll go to the town. This is called now.
Is that actually is there actually a holotape item?
Yes. It's in the utility and miscellaneous, I think. Or
I see holo
unusual.
tags.
Unusual items. It's notes / holotapes. They're ambiguously
unusual
ways for me to give you information. Unfortunately, I'm
You
not
can
going
also
to,
search.
I won't remember all that, so I'm going to just say you erase it no matter what. So I'm not writing it all down because I made that
It
up
probably
right then
erased
and
it the moment he played it through.
there. Yeah, that's perfect. It's just, this message, honey, was self-destruct.
Or Lucky accidentally hit the erase button when he
That
instead of
sounds
ejecting
more
it.
like
He
it.
was crying so hard.
Aw,
This might have been my
pretty
mommy.
messed up.
I
Pretty
never knew
messed up.
my mom.
Aw.
So anyway, yeah, you come back to TikTok's place, and he's over here in his workshop. You know, pieces of scrap occasionally fly out, like the shell of a toaster and the bottom of a toaster come flying 2 different ways out the door to land in a pile, that ever-growing piles outside his door. A couple zaps, and you hear, "Oh, good morning, everyone. I'm awake now." And he's like, yes, you've been awake the whole time. Run a backup scan. Who am I? Oh, you're Timmy. Damn it! Fuck! And he starts throwing stuff.
Aw.
He's just like, you would get out. I don't care anymore. Just go away. Stupid robots. Why did I ever get into this? And as he's ranting, he walks out, and he just walks out to see you, and he's like, you would think being so big would make you louder. Where did you all come from? He's
So
literally like, he startled the heck out of him because he was so mad he wasn't paying attention. As you kind of have
Is he
to
talking to
literally.
Isabits like that?
He was talking to Isabits like that. Now he's talking to you like that because he was so
Can
upset.
I take out my machete and hold it against his throat and be like, if you ever talk like that to Isabits again, it will not be words that we exchange. So, do you understand?
You do know.
Do you understand?
Do you know how fast I could have her kill you and cut you and string you up across this entire town in your sleep?
Try me.
well, we found your thing. Just please be nice to the robot.
He starts chuckling. Did you find me my thing?
Yeah, that's what I just said. We found your thing. And please be nice to the robot.
My name's not Timmy.
Well, I get that, but
And he kind of chuckles. He goes,
Calamity still has the machete against his throat. Like, give me.
can you put it away? Please?
Fine.
Please. Yay!
he smiles really big. Yeah. It's just like my mom. I never want to marry someone like my mom. I know it. It's
Ew,
terrible
what?
fate.
No.
And he starts walking. He's like, this way. Bring the thing this way.
Not
Okay.
at all the way I thought that interaction would go.
It's a wasteland. He's weird. That's the way his mom was like with his dad. You are now my husband, she told him one time. And you hear him rambling like, she just told him. You know, now that you, yeah, it's weird. Anyway, you're lucky, right? So,
Yep. Hi, I'm Lucky.
exactly. That's your catchphrase. I love it. Love it. I have a recording of it somewhere. I'm going to have like a bot just say that. I'm Lucky's bot, and it's going to be like this. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. You're going to love it. It's going to be groovy. Sorry, using the wrong lingo. So let me see the thing, and he looks at it. And he's like, okay, well, you're 100% better off than the last group I sent down to get it because, well, one, you're alive. I mean, that's guaranteed. And so they brought me a fake one first before I paid them extra to go back and get it. Because, you know, they did the whole machete to my throat thing, too. It's actually kind of blasé at this point. It's not scary. You got to stab.
You know, I figured,
It's a slashing
I
weapon.
got...
And if you just stab
Hey,
somebody,
listen.
it's really big.
Listen.
It doesn't cut his teeth.
I have a
really.
reputation to maintain, okay? It's mostly formality at this point, okay?
I'm flattered. She is scary,
Don't be.
Anyway, and he like goes to this panel and he slaps this control device, you know, he slaps it in there and he starts screwing at it, and then lights start flickering in the town for a few seconds. Like outside, all these other light sources, even in the middle of the day, they're on because he doesn't know how to turn them off. And then they all turn off. And he's like, done. Yes, I have full control of this little place. Man, the sheriff's going to love this. Okay. Isn't Bits? You belong to these guys now. I don't need you no more. And my name's not Timmy, so just don't reply, okay? Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Yay!
Hooray!
Look at a robot.
And he's like, yeah, you got a great robot. She is the best. And he like slams a big like lever next to the box he put that in. And you just hear like this really loud rumbling coming from down the street. Let me see if I have the actual robot in. I do. It is definitely not sized properly. So let me put that someplace you might
Is she a
not can see.
transformer?
Something like that. I see icons trying to chase it. Get out of here. Like, what was that? I see your hands.
What is it?
Why is it the wrong size? Oh, this map is also very big. I forgot about that. So this is probably actually oversized, but there's no in between for this. Due to the size of the map squares.
Where'd she go? I saw her over here.
Isabet's is.
There she is. Oh my gosh. I love the scale.
Rumbling down the road is a very large sentry bot. It stops at your group, turns, and from its arms, giant Gatling cannons, 2 of them on both top and bottom, start spinning up. Attention,
Hi, I'm
civilians. Lucky. Evacuate. Nope, they're with me. Stand down. Code TikTok. Mayor. Acknowledged. Clear the area for your safety. Communism is a lie. Starts running down the road.
What's communism?
Don't worry about it, Lucky. We don't have time.
TikTok goes, I have no idea, but if you tell them you're against it, all the robots love you. It's wild.
Communism.
If you say you're cool with it, you're going to get shot. Some people don't even know what that word means, and they will shoot you anyway because they just assume it's a disease. I think it was a plague, or probably some form of dementia. Like they say, better red. So I'm thinking like people used to have like this skin disease, and they were like evil because I heard red skins, and some people say better dead than red, like some of these robots do. Come on. You know what? Let me show you my conspiracy thing. And he starts to take him into another room unless you guys stop him. But he's going to conspiracy.
Yeah, I'm going to pull
I'm
pulling them both aside. Like, I don't think we have time for this. I think we have other things to worry about.
Well, if communism is a disease, it's bad.
Yep. At least according to these guys. with that, we're going to pause here because it's the end of session. Out of character, you now have a place to stay. If you want to have your own domicile, you can take one of these buildings and build inside of it. We're not going to do settlement rules for now. I haven't decided whether or not I like the ones I found for this. There's very good ones, there's very simple ones, and there's also ones where I say, you have a house and you tell me what crafting benches you put in the dang thing. That's just as easy.
Okay.
And this is a good hub for me to give you more places to come back to later if you want to leave and come back. But it's also on the north side of the overall map, which I'll take us back to the big landing map. You're here right now. You can explore all the way even to down here. So,
Right.
yeah, telling you right now that is your home base
Awesome.
is helpful, but it also can make you where I don't want to go too far. So I'm not saying it is your home base, but you do have a safe space here.
Yeah.
And
gotcha.
as long as you don't say you like communism, you're very safe.
Yeah, Lucky's buying into the propaganda that communism is a disease. So
Calamity's just over here,
yeah.
like, keeping her mouth shut. Like,
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, communism
Mhm.
is bad if it's a disease. Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's going to be it for this session. I have recorded this, so the quality is going to be interesting to see how it turns out. I'm going to pass this over to Lucas in some way and form. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll spend this week going over OBS, so in the future, if this happens, I could probably just stream it and then let him have access to my streaming stuff to record it. We'll see. I thank you guys for coming. Next time, we'll pick up from TikTok going outward. So you guys currently, I don't believe you have any required quests that you picked up. So
No, we're in
you're
between.
almost... Oh, yes, I forgot. You got 15 caps per person for completing the quest from TikTok. So that is now
60 caps. That puts us up over 200.
Mhm.
Love that.
I
You
don't
wanna put
have
that-
any.
Yeah.
I don't have any in-character global notes for you. There is some caveats, like I said, the merchants, not the merchants, the raiders with that merchant that might have not been a merchant, might have been an informant, blah blah blah. He mentioned that those gray guys came from outside of town, and other people. I think it was him. One of them mentioned that they came from up northward. And that's the only hook you got for anything right now. So
Gotcha.
I don't have any plans for any direction you go in stone. I have plot hooks. I have a entire plot hook I worked like a week on, just straight up this one plot hook that I realized is way the F over here. And I started
Well, we do have a quest we can take.
put you all
Yeah,
over
we've
there.
got quests
And
on our like quest board or whatever.
There's all kinds of extra stuff. So I'm just encouraging you guys to think, travel is worthwhile because there is other stuff in the game. There's a lot of NPCs that have been created before the game started that are light years away from you right now. It's just they just exist in this limbo until I figure out what they're doing. Because I'm trying not to be completely like Fallout games. For those who have played it, you know that most of the world seems to pause when you're not nearby. It's not going to do that, but there's certain parts of it I just can't keep track of so many spinning plates. You're at the end of the 14th day of the game. So the next time you pick up, it will be nighttime. So you'll be choosing to go to town and rest, or picking your new domicile to rest in, and then you take off to do whatever you want to do the next morning. So I do have a calendar. Did you? Oh, I haven't did your experience yet, have I?
No, you haven't. Don't worry, I wasn't gonna let you go without that.
Good call. Good call. So these big guys.
Do we have any homework?
Come up with names for Power Rangers characters, I guess, for those who are playing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I've been thinking about
Twilight Sunshine is not a name.
I've got mine mostly built.
Right. So I'm gonna have to do the XP later because I built these ants twice, and the second time their names got messed up. That's why 3 of them said small ant and they're the size of a planet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to readjust the XP because some of these say 38 XP and they're a level 2 creature, so that doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through
Okay.
that this week. I will put it under sheets as soon as I do, and then I'll let you know what you've changed to. Let me see how close you are to level. You're halfway to level, so you definitely shouldn't level. But if you do, you can start the next session that way.
Awesome.
If you're
I
like
want to level so
if
bad.
you're like 20 off, I'll probably just fudge it and just do it. It's easier.
I want to
Because
level.
I like milestone, and I also like experience rewards because it rewards you for your hard work as far as I'm concerned. So that's why I hybrid a lot, but there's certain milestones in most games that I want you to level. So eventually I'd be like, yeah, this founder was worth so much. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, whatever.
That may
That's how
happen
I
here
do. Yeah,
too.
that's how I would do it.
It may happen here too.
I
So it's
think
not on purpose.
Lucky's going to suggest they rest in town.
Yeah.
Um,
So there's something
so
about
if we
like
can just
TikTok's whole deal that I don't trust.
At our in the current town, right, with the big machine
in
that Dargna.
Cumberland.
In Cumberland. He
Oh.
wants to go back to town where you can see that little
Oh.
lady that flirted with him the other day. No one would let him talk to.
Yeah. Lucky feels safer with more people, even though it's
Yeah.
not necessarily safer.
I mean, honestly, not a bad move. Yeah, I think we go back to town.
Okay. I mean, that'll be up to you guys
Yeah.
next time. It
Yeah.
won't be a trouble. It's not going to be hard to do or anything. I just have to adjust the in-game time. But for those who watching this in the future, thanks for watching it. Sorry you couldn't see it live, but it happens. In the future, we're going to be working on more content, and I'm not going to pull the umbilical cord away from requiring Lucas because this is his channel that we put most of this on. But I am going to give me some backup because right now he's having a lot of stress, and I don't want him to have more stress because we're trying to have fun. I built this game with the intention of everyone can have their own fun if they're not here. Like if Calamity had to go that one time, it didn't affect the others' fun. It might have affected some balance, but these players have made really good characters, so they're not dependent on each other. They could just, you could put a cardboard standee that rolls once or twice a combat, and the combat would still proceed as normal. The interactions are gold, though. I love this group. I love you guys.
Aw.
You guys are,
Yeah,
you guys took off running without me having to hold your hand, and that is priceless. That's why bigger shows flop. It's because the group doesn't work. Like they're just.
Yeah.
And
I think it helps that Lucky is so trusting because Lucky's like, wait.
There's a
Let's do
good
this.
Kind of the
there's a
heart.
good dynamic of Fallout players and people interested in the idea but never played it and haven't been jaded by Bethesda's flumbles in the past. I am jaded a lot by their fumbles in the past, but I have never not played a Fallout game.
Yeah.
I hated certain ones. Brotherhood of Steel was the funnest, terrible game of the series. I had more fun playing that game, but nothing about it felt like it belonged in the series. And it doesn't.
Oh man.
All but out of that entirety of that game, out of however many hours of gameplay that is, there's only one lore fact, one piece of fiction in that entire game that was made canon.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
I think that's beautiful.
And that's how badly it diverged from common Fallout lore. Like it changed the entirety of the wasteland and how political stuff happened. It was fun, but it changed the landscape, how life worked in certain places, enemies and monsters that existed, who was in control of entire regions. It negated the games that came before it and after it, because it already had a game that was set after it when it came out. It was already coming out too. It was already in development. I think it was Fallout 3. It was already in development. And it negated fiction parts that 3 was already using from 2. So they just like...
So what you're saying is Brotherhood of Steel is an alternate universe.
It is a alternate take on the same universe. It's a section of the game world that is almost out of reach of all the other games. So timeline-wise, you would never... It doesn't bother anything. But the implications of how it proceeded was at such a simplistic and very much Brotherhood of Steel pace that there's no reason that Brotherhood of Steel, if that timeline was real, wouldn't have taken over that area of the wasteland by now, because they did. Like in that game, you hopscotch across a map sections, taking these regions, and it turns and flips over to the Brotherhood of Steel. and those are the same overall regions of land that the CCR and all those folks took over before the Fallout New Vegas content. So they would not have jived. The two couldn't have happened at the same time because the Brotherhood of Steel would have actually been a big deal in that one because they had that.
Right.
But anyway, that's me rambling a little bit about things I'm passionate
No,
about.
you're good.
As you guys have noticed, my launching screen has several of the games I've built. A lot of them for Gaming Gallimaufry. Aliens RPG, obviously, because it's freaking Alien RPG is one of the best games I ran. It was also one of the worst games because I was in a terrible place when I started, but it helped me get through it because I had a place to go in the evenings when my wife was just trying to get some sleep. And because it was a bad time, and it helped me get through it because I had something to do with my brain instead of sit here and worry. Yeah, Free League's always got a fan of their products with me with that, just for that. I don't care what else they do. Half their stuff I don't like, but I liked what they did, Aliens, because it was fun for me and it was easy to run compared to how difficult the system was on the players. The players had a horrible time. It was so easy to die, so easy to stress out. It was so easy, and it dripped theme in the right way. It was fun. Other ones on there is Star Trek Adventures, which is a Modifius product, so the game runs very similar. Some of the mechanics it's an older system, so mechanics are definitely different because it's not Fallout. It's still a D20 system, but instead of the 2D20 just being something you get, it's a D20 for you and a D20 for the ship. Like if you're on the ship and you're doing a check for the sensors, the ship has its own skill in sensors, and you have your skill in sensors, and you're rolling those dice combined to give you an
like an
overall
insight
outcome.
check. Yeah,
it's like an overall outcome based on the two of you, the NPC and the PC working together to find out this information.
Gotcha.
It's really interesting, but it's once you get it, it's just like this system we've got now. We click the button, we roll. It's not that huge a deal. The King is Dead is on that list. King of Dead is a player. All players, there's no GM, picks roles as, in this case, houses. You're like this nebulous person that is representative for a house family. And in this setting, there's a lot of background to it, but it basically every house chose a king. There's everyone chose somebody in their house that would be a king, and at some point it was chosen, and it was this one house at Sandoval or something like that. Their house had the kingdom, but their family wasn't king line. It wasn't like our traditional monarchies. This was literally, if you didn't have a kid, it became back to all the big families to pick a new king. And in this game scenario, you're doing scenes to overall build up to the point where the group has chosen a king, whether or not they even realize they did. It involves combat and all this, but it's all based on player interaction, which is all the people there, plus some cards giving some randomness to things happening. So it's interesting. It's interesting in the fact that it's never quite the same. And there's a lot of back and forth. So if someone at the start, if someone does I want to be this house, someone wants to be this other house. There's 7 houses, I think, but there's typically 4 to 5 players that really want to play it. So you always have this other thing going. And at the start, you don't choose how your house looks and acts. Someone else goes, okay, I am this house, and on my startup sheet it says I can pick from these list of things, and one of them is like, your house had a bastard son. How old is he, and how important is he? They can ask other players questions like that. So it's pretty interesting. I think that's the only one.
I've got to go.
Run.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
Those sound really fun, though. I'm really excited about them, especially Power Rangers and Star Trek.
And then Power Rangers.
I'm so looking forward to Power Rangers.
Me too.
And
I know Isabeth and I spent some time talking about our characters.
Yeah. Please do.
It's gonna be awesome.
Officially, we're going to do a 0 at some point, just to sit down next year to get the last of the minutia. If you have an issue with the type of costume and stuff I'm looking at, please don't hesitate to create one yourself and send to me, because I am literally just taking real stuff from Japan, the Japanese copies from their art reels, and mixing them up, because I was my mind canon is it's a zero crystal time that just didn't actually have to happen, but they still got zero crystals because that happened in the story well before they needed them.
Right.
So yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
Very
once
cool.
again, thanks for playing,
All right.
guys, and I will see you next time.
I had a lot of
Thanks.
fun.
See you guys.
I'm
have a good
recording.
week. Good night, everybody.